So hello and welcome. This is SantaTVOG, also known as Santa, and we are going to try last Z shooter. It's a survival game. Turned on the volume.
Watch out! They're coming!
Watch out, they are coming. Okay, so all you got to do in the game is like right in the beginning. This is just at the beginning stages of the game. So for the purpose of the video, I'll go ahead and show you the introduction part and how I progressed in the last couple of weeks to a HQ level of level 20. I'll walk you through all that. Currently, let's begin this. Okay, so you got to either drag left or right. Okay, the priority is to get the better weapon and then shoot down. You see the numbers incoming, that's the experience. Okay, in the early stages when I first ever started, I did not know about all this, but slowly I learned. Now we have an RPG as well, so slowly I learned how to navigate, and then you know what,
Nice.
once you have the correct weapon with you, let it be an assault rifle, an RPG, a tank as well. There is a tank as well in the game. You'll see it in a moment. And the game is really fun. All right, let's maximize this. Okay, so this is the first part in the game where you once what's wrong with me? Why am I fumbling? So the first part of the game where you once you launch, this is what you actually see. You swipe the hero and then he shoots the zombies. Let's proceed further. They are giving it another practice run. Only shoot the barrels which have a weapon on it or a power up. Okay, a power up is nothing but these are the soldiers. Maybe right now I don't think we would receive any power up. That's a minigun and that's very powerful. A lot of damage that gets dished out. I think one of the zombies. Okay, fine. We managed to break it through. And then from here onwards, the moment the game screen switches a little bit, it's like an auto part. So that completes the second stage. And this is a wall. It's very important in the game, the city wall, because this is the defense of your headquarters against any of the opponents that are gonna attack your headquarters. Okay. That is stage 3.
Nice.
99.7. Okay, no problem. I might have missed out on some of the zombies that got escaped maybe. Let's go further. There are some visuals here which might be slightly 18 plus. The game developers have recently changed certain parts in the game. So instead of this guy, there was actually a girl, and there were like some feedback that was provided because of which they changed it. So let's see how the game is as of today. So he says like urgent ammo, blah blah blah. Attack is happening. That's a tyrant. We will know more about the tyrant in the later stages of the game, and it's going to be pretty exciting as well. So here's the first stage. You play as a sheriff. Okay, the guy who is right now shooting at it. So we are gonna engage in the battle. You drag. Make sure you're never getting into that part of those rolling iron clad things. Okay, 1, 10 and 20. So I'm going for the 20. That gives you the higher damage. Again, as I mentioned earlier, you have to make sure you miss out on the damage so that's not going to be slightly trouble. She's Angelina. She's the doctor in the game. Sorry, that is Vivian. My bad. That is Vivian, another hero in the game. If you see, my damage is not that high because we missed out on one weapon. So most likely chance is so that if you miss out on any of the weapons, what happens is you will not be able to dish out that much of damage that you are supposed to, and that ultimately leads to the reduced amount of damage. And then if you see, it says 97.72 of the survivor with an experience of 1114. Remember this experience, it's going to be very, very crucial in the later stages of the game. Very crucial because that is how you can upgrade your hero to a higher level. Let's continue. That's Vivian. We got one fragment, and then we got 6,000 of wood. Wood is a resource in the game with which you can upgrade a lot of things. So she's Vivian, one of the hero in the game, and as I mentioned, there are certain visuals which are like 18 plus. Be mindful about it. So not entirely suitable for every set of audience, wherein the developers are actively trying to make it as much as user friendly, as much as family friendly content in the game. Having said that, it's not like whenever I'm saying 18 plus, do not go into the thought that you'll see some visuals which are like okay, and you understand. Okay, let's proceed further. These are the badges. These badges are going to help you to level up, and there are certain other factors which I will speak about in the later stages of the video. So we became the new sheriff. We will save. I have to save the people and rebuild the town.
Only a true sheriff deserves the badge.
Okay.
Thank you.
Slightly flirty messages and so on. Okay, we will proceed further. That's the next level wherein the sheriff and Vivian together are gonna battle. Again, don't go into that red. Always make sure you're in the blue. Whichever is gonna provide you the highest amount of attribute. Either like a gun, and these are the troops that are required. Just for fun's sake, I have destroyed the battle wherein it is not really necessary. Then you see an attack of -2, an attack of 10 are incoming. You got to shoot at that. Even if you shoot at the red, it's going to reduce the negative buff that you would receive. Now, what I'm doing here is like I'm trying to eliminate as many zombies as possible so that my survival rate and the experience number increases. Okay. Now, from here on, this is again in the beginning stages of the game that the auto run would happen. Later parts you will not see this that much happening. This is only limited to the initial stage, and that is the tank that I spoke about. The tank is also gonna join us in the battle. You see 98.32% of survival. Something going on in the room. So when I first installed the game almost 3 or 4 weeks ago, the content was slightly different, and here if you remember, I spoke about a doctor named Angelina in the game. If you see, the girl is being dragged out by a zombie and the sheriff is going to save her. Fair warning, I don't know how the visual is going to be, but earlier it was kind of like that. So Vivian and sheriff. Okay, so this battle is to save Angelina. What's wrong? I'm kind of fumbling on the words. Maybe because after a long period of time I'm making a video. I'm supposed to go live today, but then what happened is like the game is crashing a lot, and I have been testing out on certain parts. Again, never get into the path of those iron barricades. That was an explosive. The landmines, as soon as zombies step on it, that's going to destroy them. Again, it's only in the beginning stages of the game, and in the later parts you're not gonna see that. So this is the final round. That is the boss zombie that is incoming. Obviously higher amount of health, wherein since we have acquired the minigun by navigating correctly to the left or the right, we completed it. Don't tell me he moved just now. Nah, not moving. I should have went to the left. Anyways, this is your vehicle in the game. I was very much surprised that right in the beginning we got a battle tank and it's going to be like extremely higher damage, so on, blah blah blah. But the thing is, you'll get a teeny tiny vehicle. We will see how the vehicle looks, but right now let's proceed further. Nice. 1600 of experience. The voice notes in the game are awesome. amazing actually. And the recent upgrade, they changed a lot of dialogues in the game. So now the dialogues are like very much family friendly. So that's Angelina. She's gonna join the party. Sheriff has saved her. Now here, 3 or 4 weeks
Thank you,
ago,
Deputy.
the visual was entirely different. Thankfully, they changed it. Even the dialogue changed a little bit. So yeah,
And Sheriff, if I were you.
they are very flirty, very very flirty in the.
Saved me.
You saved me.
It's dangerous. You have to leave.
She is another hero, Katrina. As of now, you'll only see her in this basic outfit, wherein in the later stages she has a. If I don't remember the actual name of the outfit, but that we will talk about that later.
You can't handle this alone.
But a quick
Let's do it
introduction.
together.
There are different kinds of heroes in the game of different levels. I'll also explain that. So we are gonna go for a boss battle. Not going to be easy for sure. So you deploy heroes like this.
Over here.
Now if you see, all the heroes are level 1. Okay, the mouse is not visible over there. So all the heroes are level 1 as of now. And this is what I was telling you about, that there are different classes of hero. When you see a red, this is blood rose. Okay, and you see that she is of purple color. Okay, then you have the blue heroes. They are the very basic ones, and the blue color wing is Wings of Dawn, and then you have the guard. Dawn of. Again, I forgot. We will see. Armor of God, guard or guard of. I remember Blood Rose and then Wings of Dawn. We will go check it out. Surprise. Okay, I see the projectiles from the tank now. You can navigate left and right, and then try to avoid the damage, wherein in the beginning stages it's pretty much the game will make sure that you win unless you do a lot of mistakes, which is not that possible. After every victory you will get some or the other resource in the game. Wood is a very required resource. You have to gather a lot of it. Then after every victory you can check which particular hero has dealt what amount of damage and who took the highest amount of damage. So in this particular battle, Vivian was the one who dealt a lot of damage. If you see 5.6k, and then Sheriff, that is William, took 833 damage. So he is very very low. Don't worry, the health automatically restores and it's not going to bother you anywhere. So the giant zombie, they said, has escaped into the fog. Let's continue and see.
Bridge the defenses. We need more weapons and ammo.
Okay.
Fix the police station. The armory has what you need.
So the story of the game is so that I'm kind of giving you a spoiler. The story of the game is so that a zombie attack happened on a city. The city had a police headquarters or police station, however you wanna name it. Later stages we will only call it as a headquarters. As of now, the police station is going to be their shelter, and we are going to create we are going to build a lot of buildings around the police station. So Katrina right now, and though William is the sheriff, but later stages the primary sheriff would be Katrina. Again, a spoiler. So that takes care of the headquarters. Only here this particular animation would be shown. At the later stages this particular animation is no more there. You're just going to click on certain buttons which are either to the right or the left of the building, and that's going to upgrade.
Boys, don't be stupid.
Boys, don't be stupid.
Come on,
Okay,
grab
Katrina,
your gear.
come on, grab your gear.
The perfect killing machine. machine.
I think my game graphics are right now either at medium or high, because of which the visuals are looking much better. So if you saw, with wood, we have upgraded the police station, and immediately the weapons unlocked and a lot of things happened. Combat lasted till late night, and the zombies activity contained blah 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 blah.
This wave of corpses has been temporarily repelled. We must fortify our defenses before the next wave hits.
They speak very cutely. The voice notes are amazingly done in the game. Okay. Remember the tick mark, and every time you upgrade any of the building, you definitely get some of experience. Okay. Then you have these tasks window. Vivian is your primary hero. I'm saying primary hero because she's the one who's gonna get to 5 stars. I'll tell you what 5 stars are. But currently, let's click on the tasks. Every time in the game, the tasks are listed to the left side. Okay, currently upgrade assault camp. Just go ahead and do what they are saying. Do not think about why, what, how, blah blah blah. Do whatever they are saying at the beginning stages and then continue further. There are n number of things that can be done, and right now we are at the first stages of the initial stages of the game. I won't even say that I have completed 1%. It's like in decimals actually. All right, and it's going to take some time. In the beginning, the upgrade timer is very less. On my other account, I have played for more than 3 to 4, between 3 weeks and 4 weeks, I would say. I'm not entirely sure. Many of the players said that the server which I played was hardly 3 weeks old, so I'm slightly off the mark. Let's go ahead and upgrade and see. Now we also got to see what is, I'll tell you what is a state, which server or state you're going to be. I don't know which state I landed as of now. For the purpose of the video.
Wire fence. Keep them away.
So, what am I saying, man? About the state or the server. Not server, I should say state. You will encounter a lot of these goons in the game. They are the evil. I mean, since I have already played for some time, I'm kind of like skipping ahead. I should not do that. I should keep in mind to explain you step by step. Oh, even Katrina has joined the battle. I forgot about this part. You saw what she did, right? Don't be stupid, Fire.
Just in time. You guys calling for backup?
The things these heroes say in the game are...
Ready to give up just yet.
Let's take them out together.
Let's take them out. The mines, look, the mines are incoming, so that's your priority. That's going to dish out a lot of damage. I need a weapon immediately, because the weapons these guys are carrying right now are not enough trouble. I don't know what's going to happen, but let's see. I did not do anything because I knew that I'm going to win for sure. Nice. I said I'm going to win for sure, and William said nice. Here, Vivian gets kidnapped. I don't want to skip forward because I want you guys to see the dialogue, and
Cowboy.
Okay.
otherwise you can directly go ahead and skip further.
There to back you up as soon as I can.
So she went on a recon mission to find the whereabouts of Vivian. We are going to build. Okay. So this is the first ever building that you're going to build, since the other buildings are visible but you can't scroll. Oh, the tutorial part of the game is still going on, so it will not actually allow you to do. Oh, Athena also joined. Athena is the hacker in the game. She is one more hero. And she is, rather than saying hacker, let's say hacker for the purpose as of now.
Can't catch up with them on
So
foot.
Athena is the one who is going to provide you the intelligence, and you see that the drone right now, this drone is very important in the game because this is going to help you scout a lot. When I say a lot, literally. I can't catch up with them on foot. Okay.
Got the walkie-talkie Vivian dropped. Bring it back to camp.
We have to save Vivian. It's going to be a long road, and during that process, I think you're going to get to an HQ level of 10 or 11. I'm not entirely sure though.
Terrifying here. I don't know. I don't think it's too far. After all, this walkie-talkie has limited power.
We'll follow the signal to you. Hold on.
Don't help me up here.
So Vivian is currently
The
kidnapped
gates. Let's
and
go.
has been, kept at a
Find our way
place.
out.
Our job right now is to go ahead, track the signals of Vivian, and then rescue her. As soon as Vivian joins the heroes lineup, it's going to be a different ball game entirely. I'm not going by what they are doing, but I'm going to show you how your HQ looks as of now. Do you see all this fog? Later stages, all this fog will get cleared and you'll have all of this area to build many of the buildings. Okay, if you see, these are the buildings that are available. Oh, it's allowing me to scroll. So I'll quickly explain what are these buildings. You have a farmhouse. This is where you farm your food. Okay, that's where you farm your food. Then you have the lumberyard. You get your wood from here. Training ground provides you the hero experience and all. Then you have the residence where these guys live. The town residents live, not the heroes. The heroes are all in the main police building somewhere, I don't know. Even in those residences, maybe. Warehouse is the one where you save all of your resources. It's a very important building in the base because when you get looted, if your warehouse building is of a higher level, the amount of resources that you lose in the game would not be that high. If your warehouse is of a lower level, there is a high chance that you will lose a lot of resources. Then you have the wind turbine. This is the one which will produce electricity for your entire base. Then you have the smelting plant. As it says, it produces the enhancement alloy. We will talk more about the enhancement alloy in the later stages or maybe in a different video, because that requires the heroes to reach a certain level where they get their own equipment. When I say equipment, I'm talking about a gun, a helmet, armor and shoes. We will talk more about that in the later videos. Then you have the talent hub. In this you will recruit heroes. You get hero recruitment vouchers, and then you'll also get refugee recruit tickets. Okay, then you have this caravan. In the caravan, you'll primarily see two different sort of missions. We will talk about it once the caravan is unlocked, because right now, even if I tell you, it would be like vague information. Then you have your alliance center. Here is where you'll see all your alliance related mission. An alliance is nothing but you join a certain group of people within the game in a particular state. There are several states. We will talk more about that. And the alliance center is where it's going to help you to communicate with your team members. In other games they are called as guilds. In some games it is called as alliances. In some games you say team members, etc, etc, etc. Then you have the wanderers camp. You'll only get one of this, not more. The other buildings like lumberyard, farmyard, or maybe the troops camp and the training base, these can be built like 5 or 6 depending upon the number that is limited in the game. But wanderers camp is only one, and there are like 4 wanderers in the game. They roam around the state, they find supplies and they bring it back, but for this you need a pass. Then you have laboratory. This is only one building. The second laboratory will unlock after a certain level, but for that you need to purchase it. Then you have a trade center. You can send 4 trucks of different classes. We will talk more about that. You have a book center. This is primarily for your scientific research. Every building kind of gives you one or the other attribute which will provide more. As I said, I mentioned earlier, lab number 2, and this gets unlocked at level 18 of the headquarters. We are currently at level 2, I think so, or maybe level 2, yeah. Then you have the my bad, I said the trucks, the trade trucks. This is the intercity trade is where you get the trade trucks. Laboratory, then the trade center. Okay, the trade center is also related to the same. Yep, we will see. Then you have the villa. The villa is where all of these ladies stay, and there are some naughty things over there as well. We will see what those are. Then you have the mission center. It tells you what are the daily missions you need to complete. It's a very important building. Then you have the modification garage. If you remember in the beginning stages of the video, I spoke about a tank. So here is where you actually upgrade your vehicle. Okay. This gets unlocked once you clear the stage 72. The stage is nothing but what we are clearing as of now. Then you have an arena. In here you can challenge other players to get a bit of level, and for every level up or after challenging a higher level player, you will be like accumulating points, and those points cumulatively will give you certain more resources in the game. Then you have a black market. Just like the name says, you can go ahead and purchase. There are several in-game currency, the primary one being diamonds. Then you have your valor points, and then you have one more which I forgot. Dumb me, I'll tell you. Then you have your production center. As the text says, you'll have resources that will be blah 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 blah. Then the city walls, we already got it. Once the current construction that's happening is completed, we'll go ahead and put the city walls as well. You already saw the headquarters. Then the military center, here is where all your troops would be. Then you have a bar. From here you will recruit the heroes. And then you have the military buildings. These are the shelter normal buildings. Then you have the military buildings like a watchtower, hospital for healing, shooter camp. These are your long range troops. The rider camp, they go ahead and on the bike like Vivian did. Then you have a radar. The radar is going to tell you what are all the missions that are nearby to your HQ. Okay, since we are almost about to touch 28 minutes, I'm going to quickly wrap up about the buildings and all. And in video number 2, we will talk more in detail of how this proceeds further. Then you have the toxic fog garden, Dawn Tower, steel factory. These are higher level buildings. So I'm going to talk about all this in the second video, right along with the next progress. Looking forward to see you guys watching on the next video as well. I hope this video was pretty informative. It's pretty much the introduction of the game. So yes, please like, share and subscribe if you haven't yet, so that you get notified about the next videos. This is Santosh Goka, also known as Santa, signing out for now. See you in video number 2.